Welcome back. Today with another arcade tank game, which I wanted to show you because it is a nice showcase of how you can do still pretty well in a game where you are the underdog, playing the Japanese Sherman here, M4A3. M4A3E8, Daisy 8, 5.3, and I am in a 6.7 matchup because I put this tank together in my lineup with the STA-1. The Japanese tank lineup just doesn't give you enough tanks at that battle rating to put into. You only have the choice between the STA and the Walker Bulldog, and I wanted to respade the Sherman here because they already introduced smoke shells for this one, and I decided to give it a go right from the start. Because I'm pretty much one of the lowest tanks around here, I try to play it a bit more conservatively and watch for my surroundings. Don't actually push somewhere unless I really have to, and I try to support my teammates as good as I possibly can, but not actually getting myself into any real dangerous situations if I can. If I can avoid it, of course. Most of the time you yeah, I lied a bit too much because I thought the M41 would go by, but he's just tunnel visioning and has no idea that I actually missed him by only half a meter or so. Now I'm trying to hold my Black Prince here, and I also drop down some artillery in front of the cap circle. I'm also a bit concerned to get shot at from the left, because there's a gap between the houses on the left flank from the A-cap where they can get shots on you. Most of the time nobody goes there, but it's still a possibility. Yeah, I try to disable the gun, the 88 flak track, but sadly it didn't work. The Black Prince gets taken out, and now the cavalry comes along with a Tiger 2H. He bounces off me, which is very surprising, but maybe because of my heavily angled armor he just auto-ricocheted. Because there is a chance that rounds will ricochet above 60 degrees angle. Here I have accidentally loaded the wrong ammunition. Now I'm switching to the APCR and put one round straight through the Tiger 2. Sadly, Panther rushes me from the left. I track him while he pulls back. He can only shoot at my in my back armor and cannot really do any critical damage. Then I also disable his driver from the Panther, and shortly after the Panther will be taken down by a teammate because he was just stuck there. So we helped here to kill a very powerful Tiger too, because he got caught out in the open trying to rush me, and I disabled him. He couldn't shoot back. And the Panther as well tracked him right where it was needed. And then I helped too, because some teammates were calling for help against this Pershing. Disable his gunner and then put him out of his misery. And I'm pulling back and trying to get a shot on this whirlwind. And we have a glimpse, and we penetrate him through the very well angled upper plate here, which is, as far as I remember, only 20 millimeters thick. I really like what they did to the 76mm gun of the Sherman tanks, because there was a time where a penetrating shot from this round would not result in a direct kill against most tanks, because the HE filler is, well, very weak. Here we have a T-34 heavy tank, and another example how powerful this 76mm APHE round is. I decide to cap this out here, and then pull away again from this position, because I'm too exposed there. Any higher BR tank that rushes out of the enemy spawn can easily kill me. And pulling back into the old position. I really like this position because you have multiple firing angles and can also change your positioning so you don't get shot at by all of the enemy at once. But it is also risky because of all the openings, and if you don't look carefully and you have no support of your team, then you're pretty much done for. Luckily in this match there is some support here. The first round bounces of the Tiger side armor because I aimed a bit too high on the 80mm strip instead below it, and the next shot will go below in the 60mm side armor, which blows up his MRAG. And the Jumbo Sherman tries to rush me, and I wait until he turns his tank so I can get an easy side shot, because a shot in the back engine would not result in getting him killed. Would just would get set on fire and he would be easily able to turn his tank and kill me. So I held my shot there for just a second. And that's pretty much the game. I hope that this showed that you can actually do something effectively with a low tier tank in a high tier matchup.